And what better word could we find to describe the spirit of this evening and the spirit of the coming day than oi, oi, little Eitan Katz for you there, and Yonatan Reisel. So hope you are all doing well on this Erev Simchat Torah. We have a wonderful program to share with you from our Union for Reform Judaism, and ask Rabbi to tell us about it.
Well, first, Erev Tov, everyone, and Chag Sameach. It's great to have you with us, those of you who are with us here on Zoom, and I'm so glad to see you. And I just gonna greet you, since I know who you are, to the Foxes and Aaron Stein and Becca and Dina and the Aptekar folks and Oran and Sharon and Arlo and Yvonne and Simon, all of you. It's great to see you, and to the dozen or so people with us on Facebook right now. Say hello, because then we'll know who you are. I don't know who you are currently. Oh, I know a few of you. To Nancy and Stephanie and Laura and Rochelle and Malka and Judy and Janine, and anybody else, and Ellen. We're thrilled to have you with us. We're gonna sing a song to get ourselves started here, and move us into our Chag, and then we're going to share a program with music and a Torah reading and storytelling from the Union for Reform Judaism. So we have that opportunity as well. So thank you to the URJ for partnering with congregations around the country to provide have this with us at a time that many congregations are not dancing with their Torah scrolls in their sanctuaries for all sorts of reasons, to give us another way to get together and to be with one another. So let's start with a song, Cantor Paul.
Dance with the Torah and sing out a song. Dance with the Torah and sing all day long. Torah, Torah Sheli, Torah, Torah Sheli. Yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai. We're turning, 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 turning the Torah scrolls around. We're turning, 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 turning the Torah scrolls around. The Torah keeps on going like a circle that is spinning. And when we reach the end, we go back to the beginning. We're celebrating Simchat Torah, turning the Torah scrolls around. We're celebrating Simchat Torah, turning the Torah scrolls around.
We're going to just bring ourselves into an experience with a couple of prayers with Baruch Hu and with Shema, and then we're going to turn it over to the URJ. So here we go, Cantor Paul.
Okay, so Rabbi, we were going to light festive candles.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, cool. I lost my torch. Oh, here it is.
And feel free to join in from home with our Yom Tov blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Yom Tov. Little Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
So Simchat Torah is all about beginning again, entering a new cycle that even though we enter the same text, just like entering a river, it's never the same river. As it is flowing and changing, we are flowing and changing. We enter the same text, and as the text goes through us, it impacts us differently each year. And so I'm going to join in with a couple of blessings and then move into our URJ program.
Okay, so should we start with the Chatzi Kaddish or put that before the program?
What do you think, Cantor Paul? Where would you like to put it?
In the Siddur, it's right before Baruch Hu, so.
Let's do it there then.
Cool. So I just want to, this is a kind of a special Chatzi Kaddish for Simchas Torah. Many years ago, Cantor's put together a series of melodies from throughout the year. So the melodies that you'll hear from this Kaddish are sort of a tour of the Jewish year. I encourage you, if you recognize one, maybe to put it in the chat or to make a note of it. It's, it's called the Yaris Kaddish, a year-long Kaddish. And here's a little tour of our liturgical year through the melodies set to Kaddish. Yit Gadal, Vayit Kadash, Shemai Rabbah, Ve'alma, Divera, Chirutei, Vayamlich, Malchutei, V'chayechon, Uvyom Echon, Uvchaye Nechal Bein Yisrael Zion Kariv Vaymeru Vaymeru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarach le'olam ulalmei almaya Yitbarach, 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 Vayishtabach, Vayitpar, Vayitromam, Vayitnaseh, Yidhadar, Vayitaleh, Vayitalal, Shemei de Kudeshah, Berichu, Berichu, Le'ela ul'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata v'nechama, oh, wrong one, V'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma ve'imeru amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach Amin Shemaya V'chayim Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Oh, yeah, say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. Yadas Kaddish.
A little tour of the Jewish year. Little tour of the Jewish year, and I'm sure many of you heard Hatikva at the end as we got to Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day. But you heard High Holy Day melodies, you heard Hanukkah melodies, you heard Purim melodies, you heard Pesach melodies, you heard festival melodies of others along the way there. The melody that we use when we shake the lulav. So lots of different melodies throughout the year that were sprinkled in. All right, Cantor Paul, let's jump
tired,
in.
And I want to go home. So now that I have all those melodies in my head, I have to get back to a little normalcy here. Lie, la, lie, la, lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
We affirm the unity of the Holy One and of all that exists with Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
So we are going to take a moment now and make another transition. I do want to make an announcement as Cantor Paul gets the transition ready, our video ready. We have services tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., which are, we insert our prayer for rain as we begin the rainy season, and also hopefully a rainy season at some point. And also our Yizkor prayers in tomorrow's Simchat Torah service. We'll read a little Torah. We'll have that opportunity. So 10 a.m. Tomorrow morning. And we're going to move into our program in a moment. In both the Facebook chat and in the Zoom chat, I will post, there is actually a song sheet for the program this evening. You don't necessarily need it unless you want it, but I'll put it there for those who want it in just a moment as we get started.
So we just, I need a minute. Something has happened here, and I'm not sure what. So please give me a second.
Chag Sameach, happy holiday. We are so delighted that you have decided to join us, our community, our movement, in this wonderful, joyful celebration of Simchat Torah. We are joined by artists sharing some original repertoire, as well as familiar melodies to celebrate and dance with our Torahs, wonderful stories and learning, and of course, hearing the end of our Torah and the beginning of our Torah once again, the celebration of our sacred story and our journey that continues. So have a wonderful celebration and enjoy.
Hey, my friends, my name is Noah Aronson. Shana Tova, and I hope that your holidays are sweet.
Hold on a moment, everybody. We're getting it. We'll work on it here.
A sense of hope and positivity for where this year could potentially lead us. I want to send a...
Okay. Um, okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. Sorry, everyone. It seems I have a computer crash happening. If you could just be patient just another minute or two, I will try and correct everything.
Chag Sameach, happy holiday. We are so delighted that you have decided to join us, our community, our
Let's try one more time. Hold on, it keeps.
Chag Sameach, happy holiday. We are so delighted that you have decided to join us, our community, our movement, in this wonderful, joyful celebration of
Rabbi, you hearing
Simchat
audio?
Torah. We are joined
I have
by
audio, but no
artists
picture.
sharing some original
I
repertoire,
understand
as
that.
well as familiar
See,
melodies to
it
celebrate
won't-
and dance with our Torahs, wonderful
without
stories and
control.
learning, and of course,
And if you can, Rabbi, if you can just take a moment. I think I need to log back on or do something. Maybe I'm a little confused on how to best proceed here because it all worked very perfectly.
Okay.
I can certainly share without the subtitles if that's.
Yeah, maybe we should just do that. I was
an
going to say I
option.
could share it in QuickTime if you want here too. If you.
Yeah, I mean, you can't share it with the subtitles in QuickTime, can
No,
you?
no, I'm saying without.
No, I can
could
do it. I can do it, but the media player we tested works perfectly earlier, and I will just give it one more shot. And then I'll just open it up the easy way. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with the non-subtitle version.
Okay, go for it.
Are you seeing it?
Yes, but I have no sound.
That's great. Give me one more second then. second, please. Well, oh my goodness. I am very sorry about this. Let's try one more thing.
If you can't share it, I can do it. So,
Well, you've seen the picture now?
see the picture, but I don't have any sound.
You don't have any sound. I think you'd better do it, Rabbi. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
All the tests went perfectly.
All right, here we go.
I can do it in QuickTime Player too, I suppose. I don't have any sound either.
Hold on. Gotta make sure I'm sharing properly. Okay, Cantor, you have to stop sharing your.
No, I'm gonna. As I said before, the problem is I'm gonna just quit and I'll try to log on later.
Okay.
My whole computer is locked up.
Okay.
I assigned you the hosting duties.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. His computer is acting up, so we will. Here we go. All right. Can you see the screen there? You see the Simchat Torah thing, Simon? Okay, good. Here we go.
Chag Sameach, happy holiday. We are so delighted that you have decided to join us, our community, our movement, in this wonderful, joyful celebration of Simchat Torah. We are joined by artists sharing some original repertoire, as well as familiar melodies to celebrate and dance with our Torahs, wonderful stories and learning, and of course, hearing the end of our Torah and the beginning of our Torah once again, the celebration of our sacred story and our journey that continues. So have a wonderful celebration and enjoy.
Hey, my friends, my name is Noah Aronson. Shana Tova, and I hope that your holidays are sweet and filled with renewal and a sense of hope and positivity for where this year could potentially lead us. I want to send a offering out for a new way of framing the text of Ki Mitzion Teitzei Torah. So the literal translation of this is that Torah emerges from Zion, Mitzion. And I love thinking about how do we maybe think of that word Mitzion and see the relationship with the word Mitsuyan, which means excellence. And so what if from excellence is where Torah emerges from when we are fully stepped into our power, when we're fully communicating from our place of excellence, when we do everything from that place of I want to try my best and do my best and be my best, that is when our Torah can emerge. Ki Mitzion Teitzei Torah. Ki Mitzion Teitzei Torah, Teitzei Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to walk and treasure it.
When you stumble, I fall. We're not that separate at all.
In your danger, I fear, so far apart and yet so near.
When I'm searching for what's right, you're there to point me toward the light.
You show me the way by what you do and what you say.
Kol Yisrael Arevi Ze Baze. Kol Yisrael Arevi. We are all connected.
I look in your eyes and I see you're my responsibility, and let our home never cease. We'll live to see the day of peace.
Yisrael Arevi Ze Baze. Kol Yisrael Arevi. We are all connected.
One spirit, one heart, will never be apart.
Kol Yisrael Arevi Ze Baze. Kol Yisrael Arevi. We are all connected. Kol Yisrael Arevi Ze Baze. Israel Arevi. We are all connected.
I'd like to tell you a story about stories. It is said that when the Baal Shem Tov was in need of a miracle, there was a particular ritual he followed. He went to the woods to meditate, and after his meditation, he lit a fire and recited a special prayer. And at the conclusion of this ritual, the miracle he sought came to fruition. Later, when his disciple, the Maggid of Mezrich, was in need of a miracle, he too followed this ritual, except he had forgotten an important detail, such that when he went to the forest, he cried out to the divine, "Master of the universe, I don't know how to light the fire, but I know the special prayer." And that was sufficient. The miracle he sought came to fruition. Later, when Rabbi Moshe Leib of Sassoff was in need of a miracle, he too followed this ritual, except he forgot a few more details, such that when he went to the woods, he cried out to the divine, "Oh, Master of the universe, I don't know the special prayer, and I don't know how to light the fire, but I know the place, and that must be sufficient." And it was. Now, when Rabbi Israel of Rizin was in need of a miracle, he didn't even bother going to the forest. Instead, he sat in his armchair, head in his hands, and cried out to the divine, "Oh, Master of the universe, I don't know the special prayer. I don't know how to light the fire. I don't even know where to go in the woods, but I know the story, and I can tell the story, and that must be sufficient." As vessels of our tradition, we carry our songs, our texts, our liturgies, our stories with us, and we're engaged in the business of telling them in all sorts of ways. And while we may never know the mountains they move or the miracle they provoke, we tell them anyway. May the stories we tell and the ways we tell them this year, next year, and the years to come continue to be sufficient. Shana Tova.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Hi everyone, my name is Eliana Rubin and I am so happy to be joining you during the Simchat Torah. We've reached the end of another year, we've reached the end of another reading. In this final portion, Moses ascends a mountain, looks out into the promised land and passes away before his community, the Israelites, mourn him for 30 days. Now, we are in our second year of COVID. This is our second High Holy Days within the pandemic, and so it's both unfamiliar and familiar. There's newness and there's something that might be a little bit residual from years past. Much like the Israelites took time to process, we should also be taking time to process those that we've lost, whether it's loved ones or experiences. No one plans for things like this. But what we can do is we can take care of ourselves. We can support each other like the Israelites did after Moses' passing. Because once the Israelites entered into the promised land, they did so ready to do so. They were ready to move forward. They weren't necessarily moving on. They were keeping Moses' memory in their hearts, but they knew what they had to do. So as we continue on and as we finish up our reading of our Torah for this year, let's do so with clear hearts, minds, bodies, and souls.
V'lo kam navi od b'Yisrael kemoshe, asher yada'o Adonai panim el panim, lechol ha'otot v'hamaftim, asher shelacho Adonai, la'asot be'eretz Mitzrayim, lefaro ulcho avadav ulcho artso, ulcho hayad hachazaka, ulcho hamora hagadol, asher asa Moshe, le'enei kol Yisrael.
We join together. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek.
Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz v'haaretz hayet tohu vavohu v'choshech al penei tehom v'ruach Elohim merachefet al penei hamayim vayomer Elohim yehi or Vayehi or, Vayar Elohim et haor ki tov, Vayavdel Elohim bein haor uvein hachoshech, Vayikra Elohim laor yom velachoshech kara laila, Vayehi erev vayehi voker Yom Echad.
The story of creation is more than astrophysics. Every day is a moment of renewal. The Torah tells us in the book of Genesis, light spilled out of darkness, waters were gathered together, land appeared and vegetation sprouted, living beings emerged and started to crawl and to swim and to fly and to walk. And God rested and God saw that the world was good. We just read this powerful text from a 270-year-old Torah scroll, which was rescued from the Holocaust. And the scroll, as well as the story, have messages for us of resilience and courage in the face of hardship and uncertainty. And on this Simchat Torah, we remind ourselves that we can be the ancestors that future generations need us to be. We take the lessons of the Torah and the materials of creation, and we can have the strength and fortitude to build a world of promise and potential in partnership with God and one another.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
This is Hanotein Le'Koach, a song that reminds us that our strength is built upon the strength of those who came before us. When we look to our ancestors and to our history, we are reminded that we have always been a people of strength. We have come from the weary, come from the small, we've come from the ones who were challenged by it all. We have come from the shadows, bringing in the light. We've come from the ones who never once gave up the fight, and we are here, just as we'll always be, with faith through our fear. We look to the one who made us free. From strength we will find strength. אנחנו מעבדים שחנכו במדבר, 40 שנים הם הלכו אפילו כשהיה אי אפשר. כולנו עם אחד עם אומץ לב ואמונה באדוני, חזק חזק ונתחזק לעם ישראל חי. ברוך אתה
Mitzion, Temple Torah, Kar Adonai miYerushalayim. Mitzion, Temple Torah, Kar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo, Torah le'amo Israel. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo. Temple Torah, Kar Adonai miYerushalayim. Mitzion, Temple Torah, Kar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo, Torah le'amo Yisrael. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael. Big shot, Turkey, Mitzion, Temple Torah, Kar Adonai miYerushalayim. Mitzion, Temple Torah, Kar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo, Torah le'amo Yisrael. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael. Big
everybody. Happy holidays. We're out on the road here with our band and brand new baby Willow, wanting to wish all of you the happiest of New Year's and all the holidays.
And we wish you so much love and peace and joy and all good things this year. And we hope you enjoy our song On and On, the Door by Door.
Love you all.
Love you.
There is a past in every portrait. There is a truth in every tale. And all the days that came before us, there is the wind upon our sail.
There is a forest in every father as he stands amidst the wild. There is a mountain in every mother, her sturdy force of heart and mind. The door, Nagi, God Lecha. The light in us shines on and on. The door, Nagi, God Lecha. The time may pass, but it's never gone.
It's never gone.
There is no story without a sadness, and not a life without love. As we look back to the days that have passed us, we hold on to the lights above. There is a dream.
There is a dream
in all the daughters.
in all the daughters.
There is a song.
There is a song
in all the sons, and everyone's as pure as water, and has a home from which they come. The door, Nagi, God Lecha. The light in us shines on and on. The door, Nagi, God Lecha. For time may pass, but it's never gone.
It's never gone.
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Door, Nagi, God Lecha. The light in us shines on and on. The door, Nagi, God Lecha. The time may pass, but it's never gone.
It's never gone.
Wow, what a meaningful and joyful celebration that was. We are grateful to our artists and clergy and educators, storytellers and teachers who shared their gifts with us as we celebrate Simchat Torah. We can't all be together in person, but the chance to continue to tell our stories and to celebrate is ongoing wherever we are. So we wish you Chag Sameach, happy holiday, and a Shana Tova. May it be a year of sweetness, of hope, and of joy.
Thank you, everyone, for being with us. We wish you a Chag Sameach. Again, we're back at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Cantor, I see you're standing there with your guitar. Did you want to sing us out with something?
Well, we thought maybe we'd do Kiddush and
Okay, great.
So I could do that.
Great.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol am v'romemanu lekol lashon v'kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu be'ahava moadim lesimcha hagim uzmanim lesason at yom Hag Hashmini Atzeret Hazeh Zman Simchatenu Mikra Kodesh Zeichel Etziat Mitzrayim Kivanu Vacharta Veotanu Kidashta Mikol Ha'amim Umoadei Kodshecha V'simcha Uvsason Hinchaltanu Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh Yisrael v'hazmanim. L'chaim.
L'chaim and Chag Sameach, everyone.
See you tomorrow morning. Chag Sameach.